Welcome to part 2 of our fitness area safety video, exercise balls, weight machines, and free weights. In part 1 of the fitness area safety video, which covered cardio equipment, we introduced the concept of orientation, inspection, and signs for cardio equipment, or OIS. Since orientation for cardio is generally the same for your entire fitness area, in this video, we'll spend time discussing the steps of inspection and signs for the other main exercise equipment, exercise balls, weight machines, and free weights. To see the orientation step, please click the link in the description box on your right and go to part 1 of this video. The most common accident we find with exercise balls is they can burst while members are using them. When considering purchasing exercise balls, be sure you purchase ones that are advertised as burst-proof. While even burst-proof balls aren't 100% burst-proof, they will give you the best shot at remaining intact. When inspecting, be sure to include the following. Permanently mark the acquisition date. Use a permanent marker to write the date it was purchased. This becomes a quick reminder when the 12 months are up and you should retire that exercise ball. Get rid of any that show signs of fatigue or damage. We know that replacing equipment can be a hassle, but with exercise balls in particular, any sign of stress or fatigue is a clear red flag that it must be replaced. Do not allow balls to be used in proximity to treadmills or other motion equipment. This includes both while members are using them and where they are stored. In the weight room portion of your wellness center, free weights and weight machines cause a variety of injuries. For the weight machines, the most common injuries we see result from cables snapping or from inserting and removing the pins on the selectorized pieces of equipment. For free weights, it's simple housekeeping. Members are not putting the weights back, and staff aren't coming in behind them to put the weights back where they belong, thus posing tripping hazards. When you inspect the free weight side and the weight machine side of your wellness center, make sure you look out for the following. Check the cables on the weight machines. Oil them regularly and replace any that are worn or fatigued. Use the manufacturer's guidelines to dictate when you replace and oil your weight machine cables. Make sure pins enter and exit smoothly from the weight stacks. One of the accidents we've seen resulted from a member falling backward off the bench and hitting her head when trying to pull out a pin. This is an easily avoidable loss for your facility. Stress to members replacing free weights when they're finished using them. While this is less about inspecting the actual equipment, it is about inspecting the area and making sure there are no trip hazards. Inspect members' use of the equipment and intervene when necessary. Again, experience of members will vary. There will be times when they may be doing things incorrectly. Be observant and help them get the most benefit from their workout. Just as in the cardio side, when we look at the free weight and the weight machine side of the wellness center, we need to make sure that we're inspecting equipment regularly. We're looking at preventative maintenance, not being reactive when a piece of machinery is broken, but preventative. Let's keep it from breaking to begin with. Can we clean the machines daily? Can we look at them weekly and check to make sure that all parts are moving properly? And then on a monthly basis, how can we meet or exceed the manufacturer's guidelines for each equipment? The inspection should include a maintenance log. We should show how often we're cleaning it, any service or repair that was done, regardless of whether it was done in-house or by an outside vendor. Even with the best preventative maintenance plans, machines are going to break. There's no possible way that they're always going to work 100% of the time. At the first sign of trouble, make sure you put up a sign that says out of service. If you know when you can get it back up and running, put that date down there as well. It's a nice customer service piece, and then try to exceed those expectations. If possible, use an orange cone and maybe place that around the equipment so that members clearly know that this piece is not working, even if they don't read the signs. And if you have the room, completely pull the piece of machinery off the floor. That way, there is no question that members would be using a broken piece of equipment. As we've said, inspections of your equipment is the primary step in keeping members safe. Preventative maintenance, that's what it's all about. Not just being reactive, but being proactive. If you've got questions about any of this, about any of the equipment removal, the maintenance logs, or any other aspects of inspections, please contact your risk manager at the Redwoods Group. The difficulty in placing signs in your free weight and weight machine section of your wellness center has to do with the lack of wall space. There's just not a lot of walls to place signs. Machines are usually scattered throughout as well. So how do you hit home a message, a strong message, an important message that members need to read and be aware of? For the exercise balls, what about placing it on the wall right where they're stored? Make sure that you keep all the exercise balls in one central area and the signage on proper usage is right there. For weight machines, you could put a label similar to the ones we use on the treadmills or the cardio equipment. You could put a label on each machine. Remember, it's got to be small and short in message, but it's got to hit home with what's a top priority. And most weight rooms will have columns throughout. Utilize the columns. But remember, less signs are better. Be strategic and be effective. Don't overdo it. Thanks for joining us today, and thanks to the Findlay YMCA. We hope this helps you increase safety at your facility and helps your members trust you even more, knowing how much of a priority you place on their well-being. We want your members to be able to fully enjoy their workout experience and not worry about any accidents occurring due to a failure to meet equipment inspection expectations. To view part 1 of this video, which covers OIS for cardio equipment, simply click the link in the description box to your right. If you have any other questions, don't hesitate to contact us here at the Redwoods Group. Thanks again for watching.